G'day, g'day, and welcome back to your daily dose of Karen's. They're no good, idiotic public freakouts here on Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things with your host, me, the Australian idiot, and let's get into the clips. According to YouTube, only 13% of you guys are actually subscribed who watch consistently. So I ask you, if you watch consistently, why don't you subscribe? It doesn't change anything for you, you still get my videos all the same, but it severely helps me. So subscribe. The people behind the camera are Amazon delivery drivers, or supposedly. They're wearing the Amazon vest, but obviously using their own car for the deliveries. Anyway, they're making a delivery to a gated community, but don't have a way in, and we're sitting at the front gate. This other person, who we see on camera here, comes in with their golf cart, asks them to get out the way so he can go through, and then they follow him. And then it escalates into this mess here.
No, because this one's interesting.
Hey, don't you touch us. Hey, give me back my phone. Are you kidding me right now? Nah, give me the phone. Get the hell off of me.
I got police.
Go ahead, and I got proof of you just putting your hands on us and reaching in, get in the car.
I've got people trying to get in a secured gated area.
Are you kidding me?
Canoa Northwest. They're trying to follow me into my golf cart. Get that out of my face.
No, and you need to get out of my face, because I swear to God, you come at me, I'm going to hit you.
Get in your car.
No. You reached into my car and grabbed us.
Back the f up. Get my mother phone back.
I got your phone.
She's
It's in the
got your
car.
phone. I've got people trying to follow me into a gated community.
We're delivering a package.
Literally in uniform for Amazon.
I don't care if you're with Amazon or not.
You literally told me to move so that you could get in, and you said to follow you in.
Green Valley, Arizona, and I'm not moving my golf cart.
That's fine.
If somebody comes down here.
I don't care, because I would love for them to come down so I can press charges. That's what I want them to come do. Yes. You need to call my
like
dad.
A blue vest. I don't know if they're
Amazon. Amazon. Let them know. You want the details? Hey. Amazon.
Does that allow an Amazon car to follow a golf
You
cart?
told me to follow you. You told me to get out the way so that you could try and get in, because you were looking for your key fob. So I got out the way.
No, we're at the entrance to the gated community. They wanted to follow me in using my passcode, and I told them no. They're not supposed to do that. I didn't know they were a delivery. They were in their car, but they've got Amazon vests on. One does, one doesn't.
Trying to deliver a package.
Put his hands on us, reached in the car and grabbed us, threw Steven's phone on the floor.
My name's Dave. I will pull into my community if you want me to get away from them. But I think it's wrong what they're doing.
I'll crash out tonight.
Okay, and yes, I would like to press charges because you put your hands on us and threw his property on the floor. We got it on video.
That's fine. Lady, I don't give a shit.
So his name's Dave.
This guy successfully peeved off enough people that the internet figured out who he is. I think some form of David Human or something along those lines, a very generic sounding name. There's a whole story there that I don't know too much about because I'm not an internet sleuth, and finding this information is usually a lot harder because I live in Australia, so my searches don't find the same thing because geographic search shenanigans. Here we have an angry Karen.
Get out! Come on!
If you look close enough, you can almost see the smoke fuming out of her ears. This series of clips is kind of a bit insane, to say the least. So what's happened beforehand is that these people here have had one of their friends' family leave some dogs at their house temporarily to look after them while they went and did a trip of some sort. Anyway, it's led to the neighbors believing that they're running some form of illegal doggy daycare, so they've now started going off with their neighbors on the regular. Anyway, here we have one of those fun confrontations that happened more recently.
Knocking on our back door. We don't know you from Adam.
Back door.
You can kill. I don't care.
I know.
You're an idiot.
Okay.
You're stupid as.
Ew.
You.
Yeah.
You are running a doggy illegal.
Shut the f*** up, bitch.
Illegal doggy You're running illegal. This is residential. This is not. You don't even own this house.
Don't point at me.
I will have you arrested.
For knocking on your door?
Yes.
Why? You knocked on my door. I answered.
I never knocked on your door.
That's my door right there.
That's your front door. That's a proper door, idiot. Are you that dumb?
No, I'm
You
sorry.
are.
I didn't go in your house.
You're dumb. We knocked on the front door for a goddamn mother. Back door. You can call any cop.
What does that make a difference? I'm just knocking
It
nicely.
does matter. We don't know
We
you.
used to be civil. You
What's
used to be.
knocking
I
on
talk
our
to you all the
back
time
door
when you
for
walk.
on our back door. Why? You.
Because I thought that's where you're where you come in and out of all the time. So I thought that.
That's not your business.
Oh my
We
gosh,
don't know.
ma'am, I'm explaining to you.
No, you don't explain anything. I'm an English major, so shut the up, idiot.
Jeez.
You're a asshole, and you do it again. I don't care who you.
Don't worry.
The
Okay,
cops
keep
will
going.
be coming.
Okay, go have them come, please. I'll call them myself.
Please.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You better get out from here.
I won't.
As soon as possible. Get out.
Out of here.
In between the second and third clip, the husband got arrested and taken away in the back of a police car, and that was the landlord who came over to tell her to get out of here. And you know what makes this stuff even more insane? This ended up on, I believe, the Karen Hunter's TikTok page. I don't know whose that one is. All I know is that it turns out this lady has a massive list of crimes and stuff that she's done in her life. Like, it is an insane amount of them. Various different assault charges, various different drunk charges, etc., etc., etc. Quite literally the worst of the worst that's somehow still out in public. You just can't make this stuff up sometimes. Here we have a weird happening at Panera Bread.
This is how I should grab my food from a drive-thru. Seriously? I'm not tripping. Why she look so confused? Where did she go? I am not tripping.
Hi, I'm sorry, what was the issue?
You think this is how you should handle your customers, your product?
I'm sorry about that, ma'am. Can I get you anything else? And can you please not record me?
Why would you hand me things like this?
She had a glove on, ma'am, and I didn't hand it to you.
She had a glove. You think this is a normal way to handle customer stuff?
Me not screaming.
Don't you dare give me that corporate tone. You are rude and disrespectful, and this is not okay.
Disrespectful?
Take this back. Take this back, and I want my money back.
You can get out of my drive-thru. There you go.
I want my money back.
Get the f out of my drive-thru.
Take the shit.
Look, I don't want to jump straight into insulting mode because this could just genuinely be some form of learning disability this person has to do something this weird, because I doubt this is something you're ever showed and it's just the brain doing stupid. Otherwise, we could make the joke of like, oh what, so if I order a hot chocolate, they're just going to pour the drink into my palms and burn the living crap out of them because they don't want to use containers or stuff like that. I don't know. It just seems wildly stupid, and of course the worker just did not pick up what stupidity that they were doing here, but I digress. Let's just hope that with that attitude she did not hold her job in the drive-thru for that long, because that is something else. Here we have a Karen who has an extremely violent outburst over what seems to be a penny.
You're a stupid f***ing bitch. You give a less about your customers. And what's your goddamn name, Tina? And all I wanted was a cup for my dead brother because it had a rainbow on it. And it's not my f***ing fault that it rang up a penny. You caused all this, Tina. You could have made money for your store. You know, your ass should be whooped that dragon motherfucking ass the whole way down here. I wanted a cup for my brother. He died, my only brother. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. You're a stupid bitch who is obviously not a Christian. What in hell, bitch?
Thank you, have fun with.
So I think I want to partway excuse this person because obviously emotions are running high because, you know, death of brother, yada, yada, yada. But doesn't excuse what crap just happened here. Like, from the sounds of what she was saying, it was a penny or something more than what she thought it was going to be, didn't have the money or something along those lines, and so lost her shit in this way, which is ridiculous and insane, stupid, just all the different words of what are you even doing? It's embarrassing to say the least. Maybe, hopefully, when you're in a better headspace, you go back and apologize for this conduct because holy crap. Eh? There's a bit of a story to this clip. So the person behind the recording here, a mother, is picking up her kids from the elementary school that is across the road from this car parking lot. This car parking lot is for a childcare center, kindergarten place called Noah's Ark, which is attached to a church. It doesn't really matter too much beyond that. Effectively, this car parking lot is meant to be used for people going to the Noah's Ark or the church next door, not for any other reasons, because, you know, it's a private business's car park, so they can kick you out. Anyhow, this interruption here is one of the staff members have come out to get rid of them for being in the car park they shouldn't be, and apparently they made attempts to open the car door for one reason or another. Anyway, the person behind the video was getting a lot of flack from the comments about, you know, this isn't a parking lot for the school across the road, it's a private car park, you can't really park here, they can kick you out, it's entirely warranted. Their response was, oh, the traffic's too much for the school, so they do this to get out of the way of traffic, yada, yada, yada. I get that. I live around the corner from a school. The traffic that occurs for that is unbelievable, but that's just the way it goes. This traffic's gonna suck when you're picking up your kids from school. That is what it is. You either deal with it or be patient and pick them up a little later than everyone else. I don't know. There's not really much you can do about that, to be completely real. Here's the clip.
Noah's Ark only. Hi! This parking lot says for Noah's Ark only.
And she just grabbed my door. Have a good day.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It's such a big deal to you that somebody's picking up their kid.
This parking lot is for Noah's Ark parents to come pick up their children.
Well, maybe you could have came out here instead of grabbing my door and asked me.
I did.
You definitely did.
The window on me,
and
ma'am.
You grabbed it. And you grabbed my door to
You don't have
snatch
proof
it
that
open.
I grabbed your door.
We both know you did it. That's why you're smiling.
You don't have proof that I grabbed your door.
You're getting paid to come out here?
I am.
Okay.
And my boss supports me 100%.
That's great.
Because this parking lot is for our parents to come pick up their children.
Okay.
Not for Peavine parents to come. Every Peavine parent has a bad attitude, and now
I don't have a bad attitude.
for my parents to come pick up their kids.
You do.
No, I don't. You're in the spot.
People park in handicap all the time. They park in the fire zone.
So go park in the fire zone then.
I definitely will. Over there by the buses.
Because I'm still gonna call the cops on you.
And tell them what? What are they gonna do?
This is private property.
Okay, and you're telling me?
Clearly signed. Reserved parking for St. Paul's and Noah's Ark
over there.
only. You need to remove your vehicle.
I'm going to err on the side that because rather than trying to outright deny it, she just says you don't have proof of me actually doing that. I'm assuming she probably did try to do that, but for a probable justified reason. She was trying to talk to this person who shouldn't be parked here, trying to get rid of them rather than, you know, resulting to calling the towie in to tow them away, even though there's a high chance that by the time the tow truck arrives, they probably would have driven off at that point. So she's trying to talk to them to get rid of them that way. And when they closed the window on her and not responding to her, she tried to open the door, which you probably shouldn't do in general. Just shouldn't do that. It's a bad idea. But I can get why you did it as well. This one's quite an interesting video here, so I have no clue how we got here in the first place, but basically this person here has been given an eviction notice on the Friday previous, and now here the sheriff's office here are to enforce that procedure, to serve them, hey, you've got to go, and to get the locks changed. And now we seem to have a very interesting discussion between the person getting evicted and the police.
So you explained this to me? Because you didn't explain it to me.
Yes, I did explain it to you. Was you recording it then?
Yeah, I told her I couldn't read or write and gave me a piece of paper.
I'm gonna explain it to you one more time.
Okay. For
all right. The eviction was put on your door last Friday.
Yeah, I couldn't read it.
And you took it off,
and
right?
I couldn't read it, yes.
You couldn't read it?
I told you I couldn't read or write. I told you that. You give me a piece of paper that I can't read or write.
Do you have on your door that you can't read or write? So
What?
how am I gonna know?
Well, I don't know. I called. I can talk.
Okay, and they explained it to you from the jail. The civil process office explained it to you.
What they explain?
Because you just told me earlier.
Yeah.
Tell me what you just told me earlier.
What,
You tell
they
me
said
what
that
you just told
serve
me.
it, and then that's as far as it goes with you.
And you said that, and you also said that they come and change the locks,
Yeah.
right? And
But
that's
you don't have
eviction.
anything to do with it.
Who don't have anything to do
The
with
sheriff's office has nothing to do
it?
with
That's not what they told you.
Yeah, it is.
I'm pretty sure that's not what
Look
they
on
told you.
YouTube. Look on YouTube.
Okay, well, I'm explaining to you right now. Today, okay, you got until 5 o'clock to try to move your stuff out. They are going to come back and lock the door
So why isn't
You
it 24
cannot
hours?
stay here.
Why isn't it 24 hours?
because you have a certain time.
It says 24 hours.
Are you going to be moving at 1:30 in the morning?
Well, I
No,
stay
you're
up all
not.
night. Yes,
And
I do. How do you know what I do and what I don't do?
They are not going to come back and lock their door at 1:30 in the morning. So you
How do
got
you know
until
what I do?
5 p.m. today.
So why wouldn't it be 24 hours?
You got until 5 p.m.
Why wouldn't
today.
it be 24 hours?
Okay, tell you what. Act like you don't want to listen and don't listen, and then you'll just have
I'm asking
to.
if it's 24
And I'm telling
hours,
you now,
that it's not 24 hours, it's only 9.
you got until 5 o'clock today.
So why isn't it 24
and they are
hours?
going to come back and secure their house.
Why isn't it 24 hours?
Then you can call them back in the morning and let them know that you want to get some more stuff.
So it's not 24 hours? So no, it's not
at
24
9
hours, so
o'clock
your
in the
notice is a
morning-
lie. Your notice is a lie. Not 24 hours.
So let's lock this door.
All right. You want to lock this one too?
Yeah, all of them have to be locked, and then make it official. And
Step out the doorway.
she wants to argue about it. We got.
It's not 24
Step out the
hours.
door.
So it's not 24 hours?
Step out the door.
No, okay. But in contact.
They are not trying to talk to you, so it's no need to harass them.
No, I'm
okay?
just asking.
But they-
I'm not harassing
but-
anybody.
You see, they're not paying you any attention.
Yeah.
So just leave it alone, okay?
Well, why did the sheriff's department tell me this?
But this
'Cause
is
I called
the
sheriff's
eviction day.
But I called the sheriff's department yesterday. I've called them all week to ask what the process was, and they said that they just come and serve it. I reported it. They come and serve it, and that's as far as they go.
And I
was like,
served it.
Well, I was
and
like,
then
I
it's
asked,
an eviction.
yeah. Well, why doesn't the sheriff's department know what the process is? Is the question? It's like because they told me that it's not criminal, and I was like, well, what do I do? Like, what is the process? They said that they just show up, the locks change, and that's it.
Okay, and that's what it is. We showing up,
Well, that's what they do.
and the
with me.
lock's gonna be changed. You have to move somewhere. So that's the process. So what process do you want?
Well, I asked them if it was criminal. Like, I asked what the process was.
They told you it was civil, right?
Yes.
So it's criminal if you don't leave the property.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's
what I
it
asked.
turns to criminal after that.
That's what I asked.
So
That's
right now
exactly
it
what I
is
asked.
civil. It's civil right now. But if you don't leave
I don't even have a
after
car.
9 o'clock tomorrow, it turns to criminal because it's trespassing then. Okay? All right. So you have
So you need to type that up so the sheriff's department knows that. It's like when I called
I
them
don't need
yesterday.
to type it up. They told you.
They did not tell me that.
You just said they told you that they show up, they change the locks,
And
right?
that's as far as it goes.
Okay. You have
So
to
why-
get out. It's an eviction. You know what eviction is?
No, I can't read or write, so.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
I can't help when I'm watching this clip to just feel somewhat confused because it just sounds like she's either just that stupid or she's being deliberately ignorant of the entire situation in an attempt to not get evicted. Like what? What do you think's going to happen when they come and serve you papers and change the locks? Oh, what? You can stay there? No, but they're changing the locks so you can't get back in once you leave because they might not be able to get the keys back off you. You're being evicted. You have to leave. And it's like, oh, but I didn't get a 24-hour notice. I don't get 24 hours. You got a note on your door the previous Friday and probably a bunch of other indications as well telling you that you're going to be evicted on this date. that's a pretty big notice. And yeah, it does suck to get evicted, especially right now in the current climate of the world, with the mess that is cost of living, as well as the rental market being down the toilet, especially if you live in like here in Australia where the rental market is literally shite. Like, in spite of having a competent income and probably way more than enough can afford a house to rent, just can't get in because there's too much competition. And I'm a 23-year-old adult male. They're like, oh, this guy might do partying and crap like that and ruin the house. We much rather trust a family that has potentially that doesn't make that much money because, you know, they're a family type deal. And that's just what it is. But you're getting evicted. There's not much you can change about that now. Like, you probably had a chance to potentially push back weeks ago, but now it's gotten to the point where they're here to serve it to you. The locks are being changed. You've now got to go. There is nothing more to it than that. And saying that, oh, but I can't read nor write is a very interesting thing. Whether that's, like, if that's true, then I don't get how you even got here in the first place. What, do you have someone else read the lease for you and things on those lines? Like, maybe you're dyslexic and that's why you might have trouble with reading. That's a genuine thing, but I mean, it seems a bit silly to say, oh, but I can't read and write. Like, it just seems like a desperate attempt to not get evicted. I don't know. This just seems a bit ridiculous. In the next team, the home team has been talking mad trash the entire game, but it turns out they lost. So someone from the other side decided to come over and, well, give them a taste of their own trash talking medicine.
Trash the whole game.
Where the cowbells at? Losers! Losers! Bye-bye! 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 That's a good excuse. Bye-bye. There you go. Yep. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate you. No problem. No problem. Oh,
Flick
wow.
me off.
Oh, wow. Losing really gets to some people, I can see. No problem. Oh, I am. Winner, right? Winner.
Wait for Shorty at the end.
Who else got something to say before I put the camera up? Appreciate you. Appreciate you, my boy. Typical of what? Whoa. Whoa. What the, whoa. Whoa. Typical of what? Whoa.
I love how most of them kind of played into the fun of it all, just how it is, just like they accept, like, yeah, we did this the entire game, we're going to still do a little bit of trash talking back, but we lost it is what it is. Then a few people are just upset about it entirely, which is brilliant. In this clip, we got a Karen who's having a bit of a meltdown at an airport when she's told, like, hey, move up, you're next, go on. She decides to have a full-on meltdown in front of everyone else, complaining about how much she's the victim of all of this and how she's only being picked on because she's not being protected. I don't know.
No, entitlement is what you're doing. Thinking that you can come on my heels.
Can you move up, please?
Oh, see, no! I get the chance to do it when I want to do it.
Don't ball up your fist at me, baby. You got the wrong one. You really got the wrong one. See what you call a lie.
No, you are entitled. You are the ones who are entitled.
Hey, I'm not very squared out. I don't know what you said. This is not spirit.
Can you just say it's not spirit? Not feeling protected. I am sick of it. Yes, I am. Every time I ask for something, I get totally yelled at or get an attitude towards. I have been attacked, physically assaulted, and I'm trying to protect myself. And all these people do is turn around and set it up like I'm the one who's being overreacting, and I'm not. Like, why is that? Why?
Either she's so self-deluded that she's unable to admit when she's actually in the wrong or when she's done something wrong, or she's actually having a mental breakdown in this moment. You know what, I'd probably throw out a penny and say there's most likely both of them. She probably is self-deluded, but is also having a mental breakdown because she's unable to handle being wrong. Here we have an interesting argument going on between the person behind the camera and the person who lives at the house that, well, we're out the front of currently about dog poo and who owns the sidewalk. I'll explain to you afterwards.
Walk, and that's Orange County, that's not yours.
I called today. That's mine and this is mine.
But not the sidewalk. And quick question. So why are you blaming me for everybody else's poop?
I asked you the same thing I asked my neighbor. And she understands because I step in poop every time I come. All I ask.
Well, that's
only thing
you
I
gotta
ask,
go through association, not to me. Because you have no idea how many dog poop I have to pick up every day.
Well, then you should
as
complain.
well.
You should
Right,
complain.
but that's not the right approach.
I actually said, can you please not let your dog? I said, please. Can
Right.
you please not let your dog come here? Because I don't want to blame somebody that is not. So I said, please.
Right.
I didn't say,
but this is what happens.
I said to my
the
neighbor,
sidewalk belongs to Orange County.
I said to my neighbor,
Right.
I asked them politely.
I understand,
Can you
but
please-
I'm not gonna go all this way like that and put my dogs in danger if a car comes through.
And
Just
what do you
because
mean
you don't
in-
allow
what
me
do
to
you
go
mean
through
in
that sidewalk, which
danger?
is not yours.
No, first of all, they're in my. This is still my grass. This is my grass. That's like me coming.
It's
and
okay,
parking
Papa. It's
my
okay.
bike
It's okay.
on
She's
your
not gonna do
grass.
anything. I
Like,
understand,
me
but
parking
that
my bike,
sidewalk, it's
and
Orange
you tell
County
him I'm not
or
gonna do
Seminole
anything,
College.
is He's not doing
And you
nothing
threatened me
me.
to kick my
He
dogs.
said- I said,
Do not ever
right?
say that again.
Don't tell me this out of my mouth. I'm a grown
Okay, then don't say. Excuse me.
I'm grown.
I
I'm
know. Me
full
too.
grown.
Me
I'm
too.
full grown.
Please listen. I just moved here, and you're making this experience horrible.
Y'all making it horrible.
Me?
Horrible.
Why me?
Because when a person asks you something, if I'm next door to you and you say, listen,
Right, but I'm not next door to you.
Regardless, if
I'm not
walking
that neighbor
if
or
I'm
that
walking
neighbor.
by and you say, excuse me, please, can
Yeah.
you not let your dog? Out of respect.
But I see you looking at me, puppy. It's okay.
Look, when it comes to sidewalks, there's a lot of semantics on how all that actually functions. Like, there's been multiple different occasions over the past year and a bit since I've been doing these videos where I've looked up various different rulings and laws on how sidewalks and stuff like that works in America. And effectively, what those sidewalks are public easements. Public easements that, whilst, yes, technically the land is owned by whoever owns the house and land that the house is sitting on, but the sidewalk and sometimes even the grass strip between the sidewalk and the road is public easement land that is used by the county, the state, or whatever it ends up being classified under in order to give some public walking space that can be used by anyone in the public. And that's how that goes. And yes, there are people who walk around with their dogs who let them just crap and not pick up after them. And yeah, they suck. They suck as people, but just whenever you see someone walking a dog and you're just directly blaming them for doing it, is just not the right way of doing it. It's a bit silly. I get it. It sucks, but yeah, I get it. It's messy. It sucks. Whatever. But going off at a random person who has a dog is just stupid. In next clip, we got a mother who's very upset at a Karen old worker at Walmart because she assumed that her 6-year-old son was trying to steal something.
Because he picked it up, she followed my child and told me he's not allowed to pick it up. What'd you say? What's going on? My child picked up a pair of sunglasses and she followed him. So basically, as he was walking, she followed him. She left her post to follow him because he picked up some glasses. He's not allowed to pick that up. Well, if he was gonna buy them, he's allowed to pick them up.
Right. Did he grab the glasses? I mean,
yeah, he grabbed them, but she said he's not allowed to grab them, and I'm trying to figure out why he can't grab them.
Did you think that he was
gonna steal them?
I thought he was going to take.
You thought what? You thought what?
Never mind.
Say it again.
Go.
Say it again. You thought what? He was gonna steal them.
With
you just told your employee you thought he was gonna steal them. A 6-year-old child. You thought he was gonna steal them. Did she not just say that, please? Did she just say that? She did just say that. That my 6-year-old child was gonna steal them. You literally just said that. No, sorry. He's 6 years old, so you really thought my child was gonna steal a pair of glasses? He is 6 years old. You literally followed my child. You literally just followed my child because you thought he was gonna steal some glasses. Why? Is it because he's black? Is it because he's black? You know. But you literally just told your coworker you followed him because you thought he was gonna steal some damn glasses?
Man, I feel bad for the other Walmart workers that were there just listening to the story. They were like, the face on the other lady, she's just like, oh god, she's done it again. She's caused some drama because she has no idea how to handle things. Ugh. And now we have to deal with this. And I just love how the entire time the old lady's like, first off, don't worry about it, and then just doesn't apologize at all. Like, I feel like the situation could have been over smooth. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm just doing my job. Gotta make sure that people don't steal things. I'm sorry if you took offense to that. It is what it is. Instead, she just sits there, ignores them in this entire conversation, and then walks away. I can guarantee you the employees weren't too happy and probably talked to her after this event on just like, well, what the hell were you doing there? Like, what? God. Here we got a genius going through the drive-thru, having a bit of a kerfuffle, which is with someone who I'm assuming is an employee of this restaurant that they're going through the drive-thru with.
What's your name?
Ma'am, you gotta pull.
Roll?
Go ahead and leave, ma'am. You don't have to
difficult.
come.
It's state law,
It's not state law.
Yes,
I don't have to
is,
give you my
dude.
name. I'm not a
Educate
police
yourself.
officer.
All you're doing is arguing with me.
I'm
I'm a
not.
customer.
I just told you to pull.
No,
You can let corporate know. You have a problem for no reason, ma'am. You did have a problem. Okay, have a nice day. You're making fun of my name? Why? Why you? How am I ghetto?
Your mind is a dangerous thing.
What am I doing wrong?
A day.
Ma'am. How am I uneducated? I simply said. Yes, it's my problem. Look, ma'am.
Because of you, your rudeness, and your upset.
I was rude. How was I rude? I asked you to pull forward. It's not working.
You're gonna say you're not rude, dude.
Explain. Okay, ma'am. I've been fair. Are you making fun of the way I talk because of my skin color or something? This is the way I talk.
Listen, you blacks always bring up the race.
We
card
blacks?
when things don't work out your way.
How is it not? Okay, ma'am, you don't have to order from here. You don't have to order from here. Just
by law, only police officers have to give you their name and stuff along these lines. Now, company policy might say that they should give you your name, but I mean, if a customer's dobbing in on a staff member for not giving you their name, how are they going to get punished when they're not giving you their name in the first place to identify who was not following company policy? That's just a funny meme to me. You know, up until a certain point, you had a bit of plausible deniability that maybe you weren't being racist, maybe. Okay, no, the moment you annoy them about ghetto S names, I guess at the point you're being racist, and you just kind of confirm by saying, oh, every time you blacks like to play the race card, it's like you're literally being racist within that moment, so you're giving them the perfect excuse to play the race card if they haven't been able to successfully do that already. You dumb. In this next clip, we're going to Karen decided to go through with their police call and called the cops about some guy putting dirt on their yard. Yeah, that's right, dirt. Called 911 for that.
Ma'am, you cannot call 911.
I said if you clean it up, I won't call the police.
However,
he told me to go myself.
No, I did not say that. I did not say that.
You have told him, because I was out here whenever it happened, you advised him to not set foot on your property. He has been criminally trespassed from your property. He sets foot on that property, he goes to jail.
Well, then, listen, he got to figure out a way to blow it because he cannot keep them remnants in my yard.
Then you have to either A, give him permission to clean it off,
right,
and let him, or it stays like it is.
Well, he needs to be supervised to clean it off because he got these barriers up here.
That is, look, this is an issue that we should not be called to.
Right.
We shouldn't. Stop.
I'm just agreeing with the officer.
But stop. Because you're agging on the situation.
God, I love the cop. He's just like, stop, I get it, I understand that this entire thing is stupid, but please, if we want to end this situation, like, calmly, could you just stop egging her on, please? He's been through this way too many times. That's, you know that, right? Oh, and hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. We're trying to get to 5k, can we do it? I don't know, click this video on screen here, go see another one, bye bye. Here we have a pair of Karens fighting with a hostess on a plane.
Our first time flying Spirit, and this happened.
What's that? Keep pressing. I ain't got time for that. And I'm not ghetto trash, so I was out of here before something like that on a plane. You got no education. You ain't got damn pussy asshole. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Oh well, it's my rap hole. And ain't nobody gonna shake me the fuck asshole. Yeah. That's what the raggedy asshole. Yep. Raggedy. Bitch, my wig ain't raggedy. Bitch, yours was $10 from the hair store. Ugly ass bitch. Bitch, fuck. Bitch, suck some ass, bitch. Go suck some dick for $10. You $40 asshole. Oh my God. Get an education. Oh, you ain't for the every weekend. You. Oh, go in front of me if I whoop your ass.
Listen, I need y'all to clear the air. Go all the way to the front, my dear. I need y'all to clear the air.
I'm not playing with this lady.
Go to the air. Go to the front.
Because baby, who is she talking to? I'm not your motherfucking child.
Clear out. Please clear out for me. Please. Thank you. Clear out. Just let her go to the front, please.
She better hope I don't catch her getting her motherfucking bag.
Let her go to the front, guys. Please clear out for me. Thank you so much.
Bitch, I don't care about getting
Flight attendant, disarm doors, following arrival, cause checking all calls.
Bitch, I get bonded out of jail, pussy asshole. Bitch, you gonna be sitting in there. Bitch, you probably not.
All right, everybody, if you want to reunite with your luggage, you can claim it at KARENS.
From the sounds of the announcement at the end of that clip, it turns out they're at the end of the flight. Like, you couldn't have just waited like the 5 to 10 minutes it takes to get off the plane and then move on with your day. You just had to go off at the flight host there just for some forsaken reason. Like, you couldn't have just hold on a moment. Like, there's potentiality there might have been some racist interaction there. I'm not 100% sure because it gets a bit heated when those two women who are sitting down start responding very aggressively. I'm not 100% sure, but it's still one of those things. You're literally at the end of the flight. Why do you need to be like this now? You could have just moved on, not worried about it. You're about to get off the plane anyway and probably never see this person again. Strap yourself up for this clip because we've got a Karen calling the cops on a kid because the kid brushed up against her. I'll talk about this in more detail after the clip. I got a lot for this one.
Bureau? No, I want the cops here right now. No, I'll talk to you.
I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna stay right here.
And arm down.
Oh, man.
Down the block. I can go hide.
What happened?
White lady calls the cops on a black lady. I get it. Yeah, they're videotaping. She's mentally ill. Yeah.
Mentally
Listen, I
ill.
don't care. Listen, you remember me, right? From school, right?
Yeah,
That's right. Her son grabbed my ass.
She said
And
that
she
my son
decided
touched her
to
ass.
yell
I'm
at
gonna stay here. So I'm gonna stay right
So-
here.
Security
Say
camera.
your
Don't stay
son got
nowhere.
that?
Go home.
Let's make it go viral.
Go home. No. Let me go.
No, not her.
No.
Come on. She's calling police on a black
Go
woman because
home.
of her
She needs to
son.
go home. Don't deal with this. This
My
one's
phone
stupid.
number is 646-484-8620. Yeah.
Hold that, bro. Like, here we go.
There are officers down the block. They want
Corner store Carolyn. That's what that is. Don't cry, little man. Don't cry, little man.
Yo.
Because she's calling the cop. That's corner store Carolyn. We got a new one. Corner store Carolyn. Look at that. She calling police.
Go home. Nobody want to touch your flat ass.
Somebody, she calling
I
police.
just sexually assaulted
Go
by a
home.
child.
Go home.
Make her go viral.
She's nasty.
Make her go viral.
Pedophile. You're a pedophile.
Make her go
You're a
viral.
pedophile. You're a pedophile.
Calling police.
This is a
Because a little
pedophile.
kid bust her
You're a
ass.
pedophile. Go home. Let me
Pedophile.
go home. You pedophile. You pedophile. Ah, he said that little boy touched her ass. She's nasty.
No, she just flashed her badge and threatened to arrest me. Are you serious? So I will be going down to the phone. Are you seriously exactly what she's looking for?
Thank you. Because a little kid brushed up against her and touched her on her butt. She's calling police.
Have you ever seen go to my apartment, 280 East 21st Street, apartment 4J, and I am going home. Goodbye, 911 operator. Now, why don't you upload that to World Star?
Go away. What is your problem? I don't even know why y'all giving her attention. I'm calling you out. Do you seriously just call the police on a child?
On a police officer.
Go away.
No, white lady, I will not.
Okay, white lady.
Look, why y'all look? Don't even get involved no more. Don't even get involved no more, miss, because that's
That's shameful. You're
Oh,
shameful.
honey, you
telling
don't
you,
know
you're
who's
shameful.
shame. You
telling
cannot
you.
shame me. You are a child. You are young enough to be my daughter.
Okay.
You're right.
When
And
you're
if you were my
53
mom,
years old,
if you were my mother,
you would do
get
what?
out of my face.
Man,
Do
relax,
what?
man.
You were
Do
my
Bad boy,
what?
don't get, bad boy, don't you.
Do not get in her face,
What?
man. I'm sorry.
Do what?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
She's
man.
not worth her no mind.
That's hilarious.
One white girl to another.
No,
Yeah,
it don't
make,
got nothing to do with
make
white. You
the
don't need to
point.
get
That's
in
what
her
she
face.
The
wants.
entire
You're not white.
audience.
She wants the attention. She wants the attention.
Don't need to get in her face. It got nothing to do with white or black.
Stuck her
No,
in this
no,
business.
you're being an
home.
No,
Go
you ain't gotta
home,
tell her.
white
Don't
lady.
jump in her
Go
face.
home.
Don't jump in her face.
Isn't that what you said? Go home.
Listen,
white
now you
lady.
antagonizing.
You are antagonizing her now. You are
Antagonizing
antagonizing her.
On earth, what she started. Was it the
I don't know, she just walked by and then she just-
badge?
Come on, why you jumping in her face? Ain't nobody
My
want to
son
get out of her
grabbed
face.
your ass because
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a cop.
All right, so go
So if you're a cop, then you're supposed to have more sense than that, lady.
Get out of here,
You
man.
ain't no
You
cop.
always with some crazy
Can I tell you
shit all the
something?
time, man. You always with some crazy shit, man. You always with some crazy shit.
Good. This is gonna get pushed. You better relax.
She always on some crazy shit.
Corner store Carolyn.
Seriously, you got my address?
I'm in awe of this clip, if I'm completely honest. Like, this just seems like an over-escalation to escalation to another escalation to another escalation, and no one took a moment to think about this and go, hey, hang on, this is completely stupid. Why are we even here doing this anymore? Like, yes, calling the cops on a kid is ridiculously stupid over something like this. Like, it's probably just it's probably the case that when the kid was passing by the woman, something brushed up against her accidentally, and that'd be as simple as that. And yeah, okay, the adult in the situation could be a little upset at that, but you know, you're also the adult of the situation. If a kid's just done that, like, you could either just like, hey, hey, so you touched me a little weird, don't do that, or something along those lines, or maybe just accept the fact that they're a kid who probably had no idea what just happened and laugh it off and move on. Not go off at the mother and scream at them. Like, that was ridiculously stupid. And then, of course, the mother is logically going to be protective of their child. I would point out that saying, yeah, you probably should be the adult in the situation, attempt to calm things down and move on. But also, you're the mother. She's going off at you for something your kid probably didn't do. And yeah, of course, you're going to go off back. And of course, these things continue to escalate in very stupid degrees that should have never gotten here in the first place. Like her calling the cops for some dumb reason. And then, in the midst of all that, all these people are going off at her, screaming at her while she's on the phone to 911 of all things. It's one of those things where the people on the other end of that call have no idea what happened prior to this and have no idea what's really going on. All they hear is this person's on the phone trying to get cops called, whilst people around them are yelling and screaming at them. It's like things are going to escalate from there. And then, of course, the family's choice to start calling her a pedo, which was completely ridiculous as well. It's just like, I'm just so caught off guard by how much this got escalated over what was probably just the kid accidentally brushing up against her. End of the world for some people, God.